Better Watch Out is a 2016 Christmas horror movie directed by Chris Peckover and stars Olivia de Jong and Levi Miller. So it's officially Christmas season, and what better type of horror movie to review than Christmas themed horror movies. And I'm going to start with Better Watch Out from 2016. Now, I did review this movie last year, and I was just getting into the movie reviews last year, and it wasn't done really well. The lighting wasn't good, the camera equipment wasn't great, and the microphone wasn't good at all. So I'm going to redo a review, so it's kind of like a revisited review. Watching it again, I still had a lot of fun with this movie, and I'm going to go into it a little bit more than I did the last time. Although this is a 2016 movie, it did come out in 2017, just last year. In most places, that's when it got its wide release, and it came out round about the same time as Netflix's The Babysitter. The reason I'm saying that is because the two movies are kind of similar to each other, with babysitters involved and no adults to be seen in the movie. So the movie's about a boy who gets babysat by a girl who's not that much older than him, and she babysat him for quite a while, and now that she's getting a little bit older, it's like a coming of age movie, and he's starting to like this girl, so he's trying to impress her because she's about to leave and she's not going to be babysitting him any longer. So he tries to do something for her to impress her, and what he tries to do with his friend goes awfully wrong, and that's what the other half of the movie is about, when this little prank takes a turn for the worse. For those of you who haven't seen this movie, I won't spoil the ending or the other half of the movie for you at all. All I can say is when the prank does go wrong, things start to escalate very quickly. Over the past few years, we've had a lot of nostalgic filled coming of age horror movies, and although this movie isn't a nostalgic filled movie because it's set in 2016 or 17, and we don't see that nostalgic theme to it. It is a coming of age horror movie, but it doesn't need that nostalgic gimmick to make it a good movie. Instead, they gave us a great premise with great acting, with everyone involved, and a lot of really good Christmas themed moments. At times the movie felt heartwarming, but other times it kept you on the edge of your seat with all the things that were happening throughout, and there's not one moment in this movie that you thought I'm just going to go to sleep, and there's not one moment in the movie that was dull at all. I think the dynamic between everyone in the movie was great, especially between the two boys, Luke and Garrett. I think the things that they get up to in this film is things that I probably got up to as a kid, to a certain extent of course, minus everything that happened in the second half of the movie, but things that they talked about, the way they spoke to each other was very believable, and that's what I like about this film, because there is a lot of films these days that are coming of age movies that they tend to avoid certain things. Because this is an R-rated movie, I think that they didn't have a lot of restraints and things that they had to avoid, so they could add all of that in here without any hesitation, and I think by doing that it makes the characters more believable because you can relate to them as human beings. The star of the show was definitely Levi Miller, who played Luke, the main boy in the film. He reminded me of a young Leonardo DiCaprio, and I really think that after this movie and other movies that he's done since then, he's clearly a big deal, and I think he's going to make it big in Hollywood. If you're looking for a Christmas horror movie with a twist that doesn't follow the conventional Christmas themed horror movies, then I think this is one you should definitely watch if you haven't already seen it. It's quite rare for a horror movie to surprise me in a good way. Sometimes when I go and watch a horror movie, I'll already know before I see the movie if it's going to be good or not, and straight from the off I think the movie had me captured all the way through the movie, and the second half of the movie was just a blast. So I really had a lot of fun with this movie. Like I said, I had a lot of Christmas themed moments, and that's what you want to see in a Christmas themed horror movie, a lot of Christmassy moments, because you are probably going to be watching this around the Christmas holidays. Overall guys, I can't recommend this movie enough. It is a fantastic Christmas themed horror movie, one of the best Christmas themed horror movies I think I've seen. So I'm hoping to do more Christmas themed horror movies throughout the month of December, obviously in the lead up to Christmas. I'll maybe try and squeeze in maybe my top 10 Christmas themed horror movies of all time, if I can do that, but look out for more Christmas themed horror movies throughout the month of December. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching again, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.